pọ́n ṣe takàndá ò lè ṣe ẹ wí kí n gbọ́. Kí lábarapá ń ṣe takàndá ò lè ṣe ẹ wí fún.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Voices of Inclusion. My name is Sekinat Ahmed, the founder, Network for Inclusion of Persons with Special Needs, NIPSIN. And this is Ilaji 91.9 FM Ibadan.
Ṣùgbọ́n tẹ́ bá gbé wọn bọ́ síta la lè máa ra tó wà nínú wọn. Àìgbé wọn bọ́ síta a ò lè máa ra.
Yeah, ẹ káàbọ̀, good morning, ẹ káàbọ̀ sí Voice of Inclusion program that will talk about disability awareness and total inclusion. Like à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn àkàndá bá ṣe lè include bá ṣe lè fi wọ́n sínú èrò ní community wa, ní ìjọba, nílé wa and so on. And this program is proudly sponsored by Chief Engineer Jubril Dotun Sanusi, the chairman, Ilaji Hotel and Sports Resorts. Welcome once again to Voices of Inclusion on Ilaji 91.9.
Ire ti dé o, gbogbo àkàndá ẹ wá gbọ́ o. Ohun wá ti dé o, kárẹ́ nìran wá lọ́wọ́. Kárẹ́ nìran wá lọ́wọ́ láti gbé jáde lọ́ba tó ń lọ́ba yẹ. Voice of Inclusion lètò yóò. Ìlàjì tún ti dé o. 91.9 ni orílẹ̀ Olúyọ̀lé la wà ń. Tọ́tí ń dá kẹ̀kẹ́ lúkẹ́, tọ́tí ń dá bí ẹ̀dùn rọ̀ bí òwe. Ahmed Sekinat títún ti dé. CRO lọ́gbọ́dẹ òjèrè Network for Inclusion of Persons with Special Needs.
Yes, and today we'll be talking about the rights of inclusive education. Ìyẹn túmọ̀ sí ẹ̀tọ́ àwọn àkàndá nípa ẹ̀kọ́, bá ṣe lè máa kọ́ àwọn àkàndá papọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn tí wọn ò ní ìpèníjà. That is what we call inclusive education. Ṣẹ́rí, inclusive education it comes since 1994, not ti sọ̀rọ̀ inclusive education yìí, but till now ní Nàìjíríà tá a wà yìí kò tí ì really rinlẹ̀. Àmọ́ sọ pé kò tí ì really jẹyọ. All we have now is special school, and we still use stigmatization, which is mainstreaming for their education, which is not good, because eléyìí kò kì í jẹ́ kí àwọn ọmọ tiwa kí wọ́n mọ̀ nípa àwọn àkàndá. tó bá rí wọn níta ó máa jẹ́ àjòjì sí wọn. It will be strange to communicate with them. But ṣẹ́rí inclusive education yìí ó tún máa yẹ kí wọ́n máa mọra wọn láti ilẹ̀. Ṣe pé last week a sọ̀rọ̀ nípa early home acceptance, but báyìí ṣe pé lẹ́yìn tí ilé bá ti mọ̀ wọn, ọ̀nà wo ni wọ́n fẹ́ gbà láti ṣe nípa ẹ̀kọ́ wọn. Kí ló ń jẹ́ inclusive education? Inclusive education means children with disability and without disability learn in the same classroom. Pé ká mọ̀ pé kó ṣe gbogbo àwọn tó ní ìpèníjà tó jẹ́ àkàndá ni wọ́n lè kàwé gẹ́gẹ́ bí èèyàn tí ò ní ìpèníjà. For example, àwọn tó ní ìpèníjà ojú, they can learn very well with person without visually impaired. Àwọn tó ní ìpèníjà etí, àwọn náà lè learn tí àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan tó bá ti wà pẹ̀lú learning wọn. Àwọn tó ní ìpèníjà pẹ̀lú ẹsẹ̀, bí àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n lo wheelchair ni àbí wọ́n jẹ́ amputee and so on, àwọn yẹn náà wọ́n lè learn pẹ̀lú àwọn tó ní ìpèníjà. Lẹ́yìn àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ní intellectual disability nìkan, pé wọ́n ní ìpèníjà pẹ̀lú brain wọn, bí ẹ tó ní Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, àbáwọn tó jẹ́ other kind of disability, àwọn intellectual retarded and so on and so forth. Àwọn yẹn nìkan mọ̀ pé ó máa fẹ́ nira díẹ̀ láti jẹ́ kán wà ní ìdí ìyàrá ìkẹ́kọ̀ọ́ pẹ̀lú àwọn tí kò ní ìpèníjà. In case ẹ bá fẹ́ bá wa dá ṣètò, you can call us on 08055190919. Sherry, as I was saying, the inclusive education is very paramount, because ṣe tí a bá ti ní àwọn ọmọ tí kò ní ìpèníjà tó bá ti kàwé pọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn tó ní ìpèníjà, they will have known their ability. So àti stigmatize wọn tó bá dàgbà ó máa fẹ́ nira lẹ̀ because wọ́n máa pẹ́ when I was in school this person is very brilliant, this person is very brilliant, with their disability they can do this. So tó bá ní ibi iṣẹ́ kan tí wọ́n fẹ́ pè wọ́n sí, tó bá ní iṣẹ́ kan tí wọ́n fẹ́ kàn jọ ṣe pọ̀, they will boldly want to do it with them because wọ́n mọ̀ pé ẹni yìí ó lè ṣe ó lè ṣe dáadáa, but torí pé kò tí ì mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀, kò bá ṣiṣẹ́ rí, kò bá kàwé rí, kò bá ṣe báyìí rí, so máa jẹ́ kó nira fún wọn láti lè rò pé okay jẹ́ kí n bá àkàndá, jẹ́ kí n bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́ pọ̀. So inclusive education tó bá ti rí i pé láti lè pé this person we can work with the person tó wá wọ́n ti jọ kàwé pọ̀, wọ́n ti jọ lọ primary school, wọ́n ti jọ secondary school, kò ní jẹ́ kó nira fún wọn láti lè ṣiṣẹ́ pọ̀ mọ́ wọn. So and apáfẹ́ kíkíní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ àwọn most of our private school, government school wọn kì í fẹ́ gbà because àwọn náà tó bá lọ sí school pàápàá fẹ́ máa wọn kàn lọ́ọ́ máa ní rárá o ní facilities kí dẹ̀ ni wọ́n need àwọn nǹkan kéékèèké kọ̀ọ̀kan tí wọ́n ní láti lè jẹ́ kí ó ṣe é ṣẹlẹ̀ náà ni nǹkan tá a máa kàn fún wọn. So as I was saying, welcome back to Voice of Inclusion on Ilaji 91.9 FM Ibadan. So as I was saying, this inclusive education will have helped these children to grow support, to grow trust in people without disability. For example, àwọn tó bá ní ìpèníjà ojú, ní instance wọ́n wà ní regular classroom, how would they do? Okay, they can't write like regular children in your class. Nǹkan tó need ni wọ́n lè lo typewriter. Ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bó ṣe máa lo typewriter pé tó bá ọ̀tọ̀ ẹ pé special teacher ò lè ka braille, tó bá type ò lè ka. They can use computer. Ayé ìṣẹ̀sí technology is advancing every day. So there are a lot of things ẹ pé tó bá lò láti fi kàwé, láti fi ṣiṣẹ́, they will understand. And kí tẹ̀lé ní tó ẹ pé àwọn tó ní ìpèníjà etí ni tó yẹ pé wọn ò lè gbọ́rọ̀ àbí wọn ò lè sọ, there is interpreter in their class tó dọ́ra jókòó sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan bó ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ ó interpret ẹ̀ fún wọn, wọ́n máa lè ṣe báwọn tí òkú wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe. Àwọn tó wà lórí wheelchair they don't have any problem, they will just hold their chair, sit down and write. So kí wàá ní ìdí tẹ́ pé àfi lè jẹ́ kí inclusive education kó ṣẹlẹ̀ nídìí wa, àwọn nǹkan kéékèèké tó yẹ pé tá a bá put in place ó máa ṣe é ṣe fún wa ni. And ẹ ká mọ̀ ìpè tí àbájẹ́ kìíní kó ti mọ́ wa lára láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó máa nira láti jẹ́ kó ṣe é ṣe fún wa. Because welcome back, because most of the time what children learn in school they believe pé ó wà very very important to their life, to their success. Wọ́n lè máa rotile sí eré pé but school wọ́n believe pé a place type àwọn ti lè kọ́ nǹkan táwọn ti lọ kọ́ nǹkan tó yẹ pé ó wà important sí future àwọn ni, ó wà important sí life àwọn ni, because wọ́n mọ̀ ìpè nǹkan táwọn bá learn ní 4 wall of the classroom ó máa fẹ́ wúlò òun ló jẹ́ pé a lot of things ẹ pé wọ́n kọ́ wa ní primary school, secondary school tẹ́ pé àlò báyìí gan, but we all put it in mind then àfisọ́kàn gbà pé ó máa wúlò fún wa. A lè rò pé bóyá àlò in one way or the other, but there is in one way or the other ó sì máa wúlò fún wa because kò sí nǹkan tí a lè ṣe láì tó ẹ pé àwọn nǹkan tá a kọ́ nílé ẹ̀kọ́ kò ní gbàbì kan àbí kejì láti tayọ. Ẹ wo business ẹ pé ẹni tí ó kàwé tó ń ṣe àtẹni tí ó kàwé tó ṣe ó máa nílò ẹni tó kàwé láti jẹ́ kí business ẹ̀ kó grow in some point. tó fi jẹ́ pé tá a bá jẹ́ kí education àwọn person with special need àwọn person with disability tá a bá yẹ kó jẹ́ paramount wọn tá a jẹ́ kí àwọn náà kí wọ́n ní rí i pé education yìí àwa náà á fọkàn sí, ó dẹ̀ wà important sí wa, a dẹ̀ fẹ́ okay a fẹ́ kí wọ́n kà, a fẹ́ kí wọ́n gbọ́, a dẹ̀ fẹ́ kí ó jẹ́ nǹkan tí àwọn náà lè ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí ni. A jẹ́ ká púrúṣọ̀ pé àwọn náà wọ́n wà ní classroom pẹ̀lú àwọn tí ò ní ìpèníjà, àwọn náà lè ṣe, so ẹ̀rù òní lè bà wọ́n, àwọn náà lè ní confidence lára wọn kókè I have been in classroom with you, ó máa mọ ability wọn, ó máa mọ ṣe lè grow in one way or the other. And one thing that I want us to understand, that in this education, man build confidence and man prepare children with disability for real life participation, because this it has a lot to do in their life. And ọmọ tí ẹ fi sí special school from primary school, secondary school, ó máa pàpà lọ sí okay, ó wá fortunate, ó lọ fún institution. Tó bá dé institution, tó bá meet àwọn tó jẹ́ pé most of them they don't have any disability, ó máa jẹ́ kí àwọn àwọn ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kó wà isolated, because they will be like, where would they start from with this person? What will they do? How will they communicate with the person? Kí ni àwọn náà, ọ̀nà wo làwọn náà lè gbà láti fi lè hard sí nǹkan táwọn èèyàn ń sọ, because kò mọ́ wọn lára. And àwọn tó yẹ pé wọ́n ní ìpèníjà náà, tó bá rírọ àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀, wọ́n á sọ wọ́n di television, because wọ́n máa pé kí ló ṣe dé, kí ló wá ṣe ní school wa. tí kò bá ṣe pé àwọn institutions yìí àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan tí wọ́n ti ń gba àwọn tó ní ìpèníjà kọ̀ọ̀kan, most of the time tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ tí a bá lọ sí àwọn institution tẹ́ bá rí ẹni tó ní ìpèníjà ojú bóyá ó rìn lọ ní àwọn èèyàn máa wo ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé bóyá ó wá tọrọ owó níbẹ̀ ni, because they have not seen the Bible first pé wọ́n lè kà ó, they believe all person with disability should be a beggar. And it's because they don't the knowledge is not given to them. They don't have the knowledge from start. So they believe, okay, person with disability, ọmọ ajá àtọrọ ló máa gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ, we were àtọrọ school. And but what's no, but more primary school, there is one boy like that. He's very brilliant. Oh, kódà òun ló máa gbé first, ó máa gbé second. So that morale, ó máa jẹ́ kí morale yẹn kó high ní ara ọmọ yẹn gan pé yes, this is what I can do, this is me, this is the real me, this is what I've been doing, and this is what I can be able to do. But ọmọ tó yẹ pé kò fún ní opportunity yẹn from the beginning, wọ́n fún wọn ti sọ okay, special school for the deaf ló wà o, school àwọn odi ló wà o, ó ti lọ school àwọn odi fún kínní, ó ti lọ school àwọn odi tó wà gan tó bá yẹ pé ń gbọ́ sound tẹ́lẹ̀ gan, the sense of the sound ó máa lose it, because kò ráyè opportunity àti get sound yẹn. But ó yẹ pé ó wà fortunate láti lọ sí regular schools, inclusive school, ó máa ti lè interact basically with everything tó ń ṣe, ó máa ti lè interact with everything láti jẹ́ kóun náà kó grow on his or her own way. Ó dẹ̀ máa fún ọ ní opportunity. I can't believe they are equal. They are respected in society, because a child in regular school tó dẹ̀ rí pé okay, I'm in regular school, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, tó bá lọ sí school kan tó bá rí pé wọ́n fẹ́ bá sidelight òun yóò ní we are the same, ó máa mọ right ẹ̀ pé I'm a person like you, I have the right, the right you have, I also have it. But mo tó yẹ pé ó ti believe pé this is the limit to what I can do. Ó ti ní mindset pé limit lélẹ́yìí ò sí nǹkan torí pé òun ní ìpèníjà, this is where he can reach in life, this is what he can do, this is what he can impact in the society. Kò ní àti ní confidence gan sọ pé okay, I have opinion, ó máa jẹ́ kó nira fún, because ó máa wọ pé can my opinion be granted, because I've never been among them, they don't know anything about me, they don't know what I can do, they don't know what I can put in for the society. So kini o máa jẹ́ káwọn náà ní confidence ara wọn, ó lè máa yẹ ká mọ̀ pé okay, there is opportunity and we are all the same, we have the opportunity to give back to society. It's their own way of giving back to society, because for instance now ẹni tó ní ìpèníjà tó dẹ̀ yẹ pé ó wà intellect in maybe electronics or something like that, tó dẹ̀ ní èèyàn kan tó lè ṣe, but because of pé they don't have the trust, they don't have the belief on person with disability, so wọ́n tó tún wá lọ school tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé okay, this I have so person, his name is Biola in my school, she can do this, but she's a deaf. Deaf okay, no, she is capable of doing this, okay, Muwa, and the person is able to do it. It's because that child ento recommend ó ti mọ ability ẹni, but if you don't know the ability of someone, you can't expect the person to make any impact in life or to make any impact into society. So I want us to understand the fact that always have it in mind that these people can make an impact. They can make if they are included in all areas of life. In case you want to call on, you have a question to ask, or you have any contribution for this program, you can call us the radio line to 080-5519-0919. There are most of challenges see asaba man pẹ̀lú inclusive education. Yes, a lot of schools they be like, some people are always coming back, want to have inclusive education, want to have some people, even if it is those who is physically challenged, will have happily abati gba wọn, will have okay, let's enroll them, let's admit them to our school. But there are some things, people with ability, they are always in need. They always have they always have one thing or the other they need in their life for their learning to be effective. I'm always like, it's not everything is not okay. For instance, now you want to have person with physically challenged in your school. All you need is just RAM. Let your school be accessible. If your school is accessible. If your school is accessible, hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Olamide from Ibadan.
Olamide from Ibadan. Good morning.
I just want to greet you for your wonderful job. Making us to know much about people with space.
Thank you very much, sir.
God bless you.
And you too, sir. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So as I was saying, for a physically challenged, what you need is just let your school be accessible. Even if it's just a ramp, so that when the child will be able to wheel him or herself to the classroom, tó bá ti lè pé wheelchair ó ti lè wheel ẹ̀, kò jẹ́ pé bóyá ó máa ní ẹnìkan láti 1 or 2 persons wọ́n máa gbé wheelchair yẹn, nǹkan tó lè máa fún ní rẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn ní pọ̀. Ó dé school ó wheel wheelchair ó lọ sí classroom ẹ̀, ó dẹ̀ lè jókòó, ó dé ibi tó fẹ́ lò fún restroom ẹ̀, ó lè wheel ẹ̀ kó lọ síbẹ̀. That is all. Let your school be accessible for them. If it's accessible, there is nothing they need else than they should just sit down and listen to the teachers and make friends. Let the children, let the students in your school, let them understand that this person they can be friend with the person, because school tomo wa to pe people are always, they don't want to be his or her friend. They are always like, mo fejo re o, to ma jo re mi ni le rin lola. If that is not there, the child will happily live and enjoy the classroom and make an impact in the society. And also what about those visually impaired, those hearing impaired? What about how can we get? There are a lot of things they need. Their materials are always expensive. For hearing impaired, all you need is just a special teacher. If you have just a special teacher that will interpret for the child, that is all. So even that special teacher, if that special teacher is also a teacher, the person can also teach the same classroom. Okay, talking about the finance there. Okay, now you have a teacher. All schools should always employ a special teacher to their school. If you have a special teacher in your school, it will be very easy for persons with disability to be like, okay, they are among the society. They belong here. But if you don't have a special teacher in your school that don't understand them, how did you want them to feel? They will feel stigmatized. They will feel segregated. They will feel like, okay, they are not wanted. They are not wanted there. Wọ́n fẹ́ wá níbí báyìí. Wọ́n fẹ́ lò ń dárin ni. Kí ló fẹ́? But okay, the special teacher in our school, all special teachers, they are always trained to understand person with disability. Wọ́n ti máa ń mọ̀ nípa, wọ́n ti mọ̀, okay, this is what they want, this is what they need. The children will be able to open up to the person. So tó bá yẹ pé special teacher wà níbẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ dára, okay this is okay sign language interpreter ni ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ nípa, yes ó máa help the other person. Tí ọmọ yẹn bá dẹ̀ ti rí impact, parent ẹ̀ tó lọ sílé tó rí pé ọmọ mi lọ sí regular school, ó dẹ̀ ní impact by I mean, no, this special child, instead of going to a special school, let me take the child to inclusive school. Today, school go ma di pé ó máa wà important dey pé ọmọ pé wow. So there is a school to help one recognize person with disability. And to tell people, I'm to school, my peers, they don't make jest of me. They're always playing with me. My teachers are there. They understand that disability is not a barrier to achievement. Disability is not a barrier to greatness in life. My disability does not limit me to anything. Disability is not inability. But to just understand, okay, so these children, they understand this. They understand that, yes. Okay, this child is doing well. The other parents that want their child to go to an inclusive school, they will want to bring the child because they will be happy. They will happily bring the child. But some parents will be like, I heard that there's special school in that school. I'm not taking my child to special school. That's why we said there should be. We should always educate ourselves on person with disability. No, okay, if you think person with disability, if my child play with this person, if my child play with it will affect it. That's why we say read more, ask questions, go to people that you know that they know about disability, ask doctors, ask professionals, ask therapists. This child, they can never affect your own children. Let them be good, and let them have, they also have things they can teach your child. Wọ́n lè kọ́ àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀gàn ní nǹkan tó yẹ pé wọ́n gan máa wò pé ha pàtó ọmọ mi ti ń bọ́ ọmọ yìí rìn ló ti mẹ́lẹ́. So let us have an inclusive society, and inclusive society comes from you and me. Tí ìwọ, tí èmi, tí a bá ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí, there is no way tó jẹ́ kí ni a fi lè ní inclusive society. So wọ́n jẹ́ pé ẹ̀ torí pé ọmọ mi ti ń lọ sí school tó yẹ pé àwọn tó ní ìpèníjà wà, mo fẹ́ withdraw ọmọ mi kúrò ńbẹ̀, ó máa affect ọmọ ẹ̀ gan, because ó ti máa enjoy atmosphere, ó ti máa enjoy school, changing of school dẹ̀ ni ó máa affect ọmọ ni. So let us encourage inclusive education in our society. That is why I always say, if you know something, teach people. Don't be like what I know. I go a long way before I could learn this. It's not easy for me to know about this. Mo nǹkan tó jí mi rí. Knowledge téèyàn bá ní, téèyàn impart on another person, knowledge yẹn máa parun ni. That is what people don't know. Tó bá mọ̀ nípa nǹkan, tó máa kọ́yàn every time, tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa tó máa jẹ́ kí knowledge yẹn kó jẹ́ pé nǹkan tó ń kọ́ yẹn fìtà ìwọ gangan ó lè má wúlò fẹ́ torí ó lè gbàgbé. Ó dàbí èdè náà ni, tó bá gbọ́ èdè kan tó sọ, òòrè èèyàn bá sọ, ò gbọ́ lọ́dún èèyàn, ò sọ fún bóyá 10-20 years, possibility wà kó gbàgbé èdè yẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lọ̀rọ̀ ìmọ̀ jẹ́ kó tẹ́ pé if you know, ó jẹ́ parent ni, ó jẹ́ aráàlú ni, ó jẹ́ aráàdúgbò tó mọ̀ nípa okay person with disability, ẹnìkan wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa person with disability lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́, let them understand what they don't know. Ìwọ gan máa tún máa mọ̀ sí, because you want okay I know this, okay let me know more. And school tí a bá ti ní special teachers, kò possible àkàkọ́ wá jẹ́ pé ẹni tó mọ̀ nípa braille ni, tó jẹ́ reading and learning process, àwọn visually impaired, àwọn tó ní ìpèníjà ojú, àbí ẹni tó mọ̀ nípa sign language, tó jẹ́ báwọn tó ní ìpèníjà etí tẹ́ ṣe máa ń sọ̀rọ̀, kò possible ni. Ìwọ tó jẹ́ special teacher, ó wá jọ rẹ̀ ẹ̀bẹ̀, ojú ọ̀rẹ́ ẹni tó jẹ́ special education teacher, bí bẹ́ẹ̀ bá tọ̀ wọ́n náà tún mọ̀. Ó lè jẹ́ pé ìyẹn gan tó kọ́ lọ́dọ̀ ẹni yẹn gan ló tún máa wúlò fún ẹ. Bùkà tó jẹ́ pé ó wá sọ pé irọ́ o tó fi lè ń kọ́ wọn yẹn, òun náà ní pẹ́ di dàbí wọn. Mentality yẹn ẹ ká erase ẹ̀ kúrò ní ọkàn wa. Ẹ ká mọ̀ pé tí àwa ò bá ṣe, táwa bá ti ń ṣe, nǹkan tí àwa bá ṣe tí ó wà òkun tó hàn gbagba, táwọn ìjọba gan bá rí, torí tá bá sọ pé pàǹdó rí pé ó dìgbà tí ìjọba bá ṣe lè, ó dìgbà tí ìjọba bá ṣe lè, ó dìgbà tí ìjọba bá ṣe lè, ìgbà wo ni hello
ẹ káàárọ̀ o.
ẹ káàárọ̀.
Orúkọ mi ni Ọláwálé láti Ìdí Arẹrẹ.
ẹ káàárọ̀ Mr. Ọláwálé láti Ìdí Arẹrẹ.
Ẹ ṣeun. Èmi ń kọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ nínú tẹ́ ń kọ́ wa ní o.
Ẹ ṣé gan sà.
Àwọn àkàdá ẹ̀dá.
Ẹ ṣé gan sà.
Gbọ́ pé Elédùmarè ó máa ràn yín lọ́wọ́ o.
Ẹ ṣé gan sà. Ẹ ṣé àdúpẹ́ sà.
Dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, ẹ ṣeun.
Yes sà, ẹ ṣé gan sà.
Èmi náà wá ń fàṣìkò ìgbàjọba nímọ̀ràn pé kí wọ́n dákun, kí wọ́n ṣe àtìlẹ́yìn fún gbogbo ohun tí ń jẹ́ àkàndá pátápátá, kí lè jẹ́ kí ìgbé ayé kó tún rọrùn fún wọn láti gbé síwájú àti síwájú sí i. Ẹ ṣeun, mo dúpẹ́ o.
Ẹ ṣé gan sà. Ẹ ṣé Mr. Ọláwálé, Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kí ìjọba kan lé àwọn náà wọ́n gbìyànjú tí wọ́n náà bọ̀, Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kí gbìyànjú wọn kọ́lọ́run kó tún dé ládé, and ìgbìyànjú tí wọ́n àwa náà la lè jẹ́ kí ìgbìyànjú wọn kó gbòòrò. It is what we do tó lè impress. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ní Nàìjíríà tàwa yìí nísìnyí, nǹkan tó máa ń go viral ni nǹkan táwọn èèyàn bá ti ṣe tó bá ti go viral. Ìjọba, àwọn èèyàn tó lè ṣe, tó lè ràn wá lọ́wọ́, wọ́n máa rí àdéhùn pé nǹkan tó bá rí pé àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ ṣe, àwọn náà máa fẹ́ ṣe. Nǹkan tó yẹ pé àwa gangan tá a wà níbẹ̀, we are not doing much, we are not encouraging ourselves. Kò possible kí ìjọba rí. So that's why I always say pé ilé láti kẹ́ṣọ̀ ròjé. It is what we do at home that people will want to encourage us. So I want us to know that inclusive education starts from you and me. Inclusive society, inclusive community, inclusive home start from you and me. So it is how you encourage yourself, how you encourage person with disability, that people will see and they want to do more. But if you have been like you are stigmatizing from the beginning, you don't expect anyone, don't expect anybody to help us. It is what you do to person with disability that will encourage people to want to do more. So I want us to, if we have an inclusive community, we have an inclusive education, no matter how bad it is, government will want to invest in it. Almost okay, kaba ṣe gbé lọ ṣe máa bá wa gbé. If we are trying our best, that we are encouraging ourselves in the society, we are trying to bring up something, we're trying to come up with a lot of things. Àwọn ìjọba náà máa rí, and ademagba kí àwa náà ká always demand for support and inclusive training. Ibi tí a bá ti gbọ́ pé wọ́n ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn àkàndá, wọ́n ń educate àwọn àkàndá, let us go, let us just kò ṣe pé mi ìlọ́mọ tó jákàndá, mi ìlẹ́bí tó jákàndá, let us just want to learn. If you are always in need of wanting to learn every day, surely we will always know about person with disability, and we always know how we can help and encourage person with disability in our society. And also we should always encourage children with disability, schools with disability. Encouraging schools with disability is in the essence of ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ tó ní ìpèníjà ní school tó mú ọmọ ẹ lọ, má mú ọmọ ẹ kúrò ńbẹ̀, because if you tó bá ti mú ọmọ ẹ kúrò ńbẹ̀, lè sọ pé máa dé bá àwọn tó wà ní school yẹn pé with this child now mo ti lose ọmọ méjì, mo ti lose ọmọ mẹ́ta, they will not want to have that child admitted to their school anymore. So encourage the school by not taking yourself out of that school because there is a special child in the school. Let us encourage ourselves, and torí pé ọmọ mi ní àdúgbò wa náà àná ọmọ tó ní ìpèníjà ni, okay, my children will not be going outside because of person with disability. They will feel isolated. Let us always, it is just so that it is your impact in the society that will help and encourage person with disability to thrive and to also build trust and showcase their own ability in the community. So I want us to know that disability is not a barrier to any achievement in life. Disability cannot determine the way you can move, the way you can be a successful person. Your disability can never be the barrier to anything you want to achieve. If you want to become a doctor, you want to become an engineer, it is how you help the person, how you encourage the person that will help the child or help the person to be able to grow and be a successful person in life. So I want us to understand that talking about inclusive education to be from our home to the school, and how we encourage people, how we encourage parents that have children with disability, encourage parents that have guidance that have children with disability, encourage them and let them understand that they are not alone. If they know they are not alone, they will be encouraged to take care of that child, and the child will be a successful person and will be a good impact to the society. So àní rí jù báyìí lọ, and again tá bá lè gba tá bá tún ní tó fẹ́ béèrè question, or you want to have a question or you have a contribution to ask us before we round up, 08055190919. So this till next week again, we'll bring up another topic on disability awareness, on inclusion, how we can include person with disability in one way or the other to our community. And my name still remains Sekinat Ahmed, the founder, Network for Inclusion of Persons with Disability. As I always say, and I'll continue to say, the program is proudly sponsored by Chief Engineer Jubril Dotun Sanusi, the chairman, Ilaji Hotel and Sport Resort, and the vision partner to Network for Inclusion of Persons with Special Needs, Ibadan. Thank you, and this is Ilaji 91.9 FM. See you next week.